What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of True Sports with MK. I'm your host, yours truly, MK, and we are back with another episode, guys. If you have seen this past weekend, we have our Final Four in the NBA playoffs. We have on the Western Conference, we have the Denver Nuggets versus the Los Angeles Lakers, the same matchup we had in the bubble. We also have on the Eastern Conference, we have Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, y'all. I want to start off talking about that Game 7 last night against the 76ers, as well as the Boston Celtics. Now, we go backtrack a little bit in Game 6. Game 6, I felt like the 76ers had a chance to make it into the Eastern Conference Finals and possibly make it into the NBA Finals, how they have been playing this whole series. Well, at least Joel Embiid and the whole team as together, because I felt like Boston Celtics was probably going to sweep them, or not sweep them, but I didn't feel like it was going to be a Game 7 with that matchup. I felt like it probably would have stopped at 5 or 6 at the most. I did not see a Game 7, because at first, first game, Joel Embiid was injured. He was out. That's when you saw James Harden play phenomenal that game. He had 45 points that first game. But if you look at it, that game that they played last night, though, where they lost, James Harden, you need your butt whipped. Joel Embiid, you need your butt whipped, Mr. MVP. That whole roster needs their butt kicked. The main butt kick I would like to give to is James Harden. I feel like anybody that is a Philadelphia fan, that lives in Philly, that rocks with this team, you guys should put all your anger at James Harden. Because throughout this whole series, he has not been consistent. He was not consistent not one time in this series. He had two games when he had 40 points. All of those other games, he was under 20 points. How y'all gonna win against the team who was just in the finals last year, who lost against Golden State? How you gonna come and play like that against this team? That's what I want to know. And I feel like since Joel Embiid got the MVP vote, he just said, all right, Joel, I'm going to let you do all the work. Go ahead. Put the team on your back and take us there. No. Joel Embiid is not a playmaker. He's not a point guard. He can't control how many points can go on that scoreboard. He can't do that. And I feel like James Harden should have stepped up. He should have. Game 7, James Harden only had 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists with like 3 or 4 turnovers. What is that? In Game 7? You know what you should have did Game 7? You should have dropped 51 points like Jason Tatum. You should have knocked down the 51 points, and you could have been going into that Eastern Conference Finals, but you're not. You're going home and possibly about to be traded to the next team because Philly don't want that no more. You injured or you're just not playing well. I don't understand it. And then Maxey, he was the one who helped you guys tremendously throughout this whole series. Game 7, he didn't have any points though. That was his worst game he played this series, is Game 7. But throughout this series, he has been the only one with James Harden who has been putting effort out on the court to be able to get to a Game 7. Because how they played in Game 7, if they played like that throughout the whole series, it would have been a sweep. Boston would have been sweeping them and waiting on Miami to win it so they could be playing against each other. Like, I don't understand what happened in that Game 7. But I can say Jason Tatum showed out. He surely did. He had 51 points, 13 rebounds to get a double-double. He was 60% from the field, going 17 out of 28. And you cannot forget the three-point when he went 6 from 10. Also about 60% there. He was on fire. And we know in Game 6 he started off slow, a very slow start. He picked it up in the third and fourth quarter for them to get that Game 6 win because it was do or die. They was finna go home if they ain't win that. Jason Tatum said humbly, I'm one of the best players in the league. And he is. I'll give him, he's like top 10. Top 10 that's in the league right now, he's one of them. And he's definitely right when he says humbly, he's the best player. And when you say that, that means I gotta come out and help my team. I don't want nobody else on the team to do this but me. They label me the best player on this team. If that's my motto and that's who I am, I'm going to show y'all that. I know the shot was rough through in the first couple quarters, but quarter 3 and quarter 4, oh, he said, I gotta do this. Shot that 1-3, okay. Did the step back 3, okay. He knew it right there. All right, we're gonna win this game. I'm gonna bring it home for us. We're gonna go back to Boston. We're gonna take game 7. And that's exactly what they did. Exactly, a blowout. I guess he thought he was LeBron James. So, I'm gonna blow y'all out. Drop a couple points on y'all. Get y'all out the way right quick. That's what Jason Tatum did. I was a little shocked because I kind of wanted to see Philly and Miami go at it. I felt like that was gonna be an aggressive matchup. I feel like they both have go-getters on their team, and not saying Boston don't either, but I feel like that matchup would have been exciting to see. But I did want Boston to make it into the finals, but I like this matchup with them in Miami. Boston and Miami is going to be a good matchup. You got Jason Tatum. You got Jimmy Butler, who I feel like are going to be the two checking each other because they got that hunger and that confidence that, hey, I check the best player and lock them down too. I feel like Marcus Smart may be on Jimmy Butler just because Marcus Smart is 2-time defensive player. He's a beast when it comes down to playing great defense. Offense could get a little better, but defense, you can't mess with him. When it comes down to playing defense, he's that one. And I feel like that may be a good matchup with Marcus Smart and Jimmy Butler, but it may be a little mismatch just because Jimmy Butler is a little bit taller than Marcus Smart, but you never know. The matchups can switch up throughout the whole series. It's 7 games. You never know how it's going to be turning out, but I feel like Boston and Miami is going to be a good matchup. I'm so disappointed in Joel Embiid. You're the MVP, bro. MVP. And you guys had Boston 3-2. And y'all almost beat them in game 6. Until JT caught fire and knew, like, hey, I'm that guy. What am I doing out here? And Joel, you had a few good games with this series. I feel like you could have gave more. I don't know if you still injured and you just was playing just because you didn't want to let the team down, which I commend. But you got to get better, bro. You got to get better. We made you the MVP, and you don't even get past the team where you had the go-ahead. You had the door open to go through him, Joel. In Game 7, he had 15 points, 8 rebounds. He was 5 from 18 from the field, y'all. 5 from 18. He was struggling. The little fadeaway jump shot was not working whatsoever. As you can see, he could barely get boards. Jason Tatum got more rebounds than him. They were on him like white on rice. And they had to. It's Game 7. We expected that. But I did not expect Joel Embiid as well as James Harden to be under 20 points in Game 7. Y'all shooting attempts need to be at least 30, 40. Y'all need to be shooting that bad boy. No matter if it's going or not, y'all need to be shooting. Because y'all is down. And this is Game 7. I don't know if y'all was gassed out from Game 6, but golly. How y'all getting blowout in the Game 7? Every time I think of Game 7, I just feel like put it all out there. Going hard, not looking back. Do or die. We out here. We go do it. That's what I think and feel when I hear a Game 7. A tight matchup. May go into OT. Hell, maybe even double OT. I don't care. Until we get a winner, I'm in it. That's not what I got. That's not what I got. And Joel, you talking about some... Jason, you picked today to score 51 points. Nick, guy, you should have picked today to score 51 points. You asking him, he decided to. Joel, why you didn't decide to? James Harden, why didn't you decide to score 50 points, 51 points on Game 7? Win or go home. Like, I didn't get that mindset. And I know there's a lot of Philly fans out there that are sick because everybody was hyped up when Joel got the MVP award. Everybody was hyped up. Oh yeah, we about to make it to the finals. We already know he been crying about this MVP. He got it. We going to the finals. Let's do it. Psych. Barely scoring over 20 points in this Game 7. Psych. Come on, man. Come on. During offseason, we need a lot of changes in Philly. They probably about to get Doc out of there. I don't understand why when teams do bad, they get rid of the coach and it's the players playing. But, hey, I ain't no coach. I ain't no GM. I'm just a spectator and a host on True Sports with MK. You feel me? That's all I am. But I call it like I see it. They go get rid of Doc Rivers. They go get rid of Tobias Harris. You supposed to be out there playing defense. Jason Tatum done scored 51 points on you. How you playing defense and you not scoring? Wide open threes, you missing them back to back. Like you not doing nothing on the court, Tobias. He out of there. James Harden, you holding on by a slim thread. Now, depending on how y'all doing offseason, James Harden, you may still be there. You may. Joel, they gonna keep you MVP. They gonna keep you, but you got to get healthy. I don't know if you feel the need to play basketball anymore or what, but I don't see that energy, that hunger. I saw it while you was trying to get the MVP award. You got the MVP award, and you ain't bringing that MVP to the series. You got to do better. You got to do better. I'm ready to see this matchup with Boston and Miami. They play Wednesday, I believe, and then tomorrow, Tuesday, we got Lakers versus Denver Nuggets. I'm excited to see both of those games. I want to see who go take it. I ain't even gonna give my opinion on who gonna win just yet or who I feel like go win. I want to hear what you guys think first. Please comment down below who you feel gonna win the Eastern Conference Finals as well as the Western Conference Finals. You feel me? Because I don't really know yet. I'm up in the air on both ends, I know the teams I want to win, but I got to see game one. Once I see game one, I'm going to know for sure who go take it. Because game one tells you a lot about how the series go. And it tells you a lot about how the players go play. Because if they get blown out or anything in that first game, just know game two and the rest of the series is on and popping. So I'm your host, yours truly, MK. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and stay tuned for some more new lit episodes on True Sports with MK. I do have an episode where it's going to be about women in sports. We're going to have guests on there, Chanel. She's going to be one of our guests on that episode. We're going to talk about her career and how the world going to look with women in sports in about 10, 15 years. You feel me? So y'all make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube. Give me to that 100 subscribers and I will greatly appreciate it, y'all. I'm your host, yours truly, MK, and I'll see y'all next episode.